Equivalent measurements using the metric system. Now, you should have been learning the metric system, and we have a saying that looks something like this. It's King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. And each one of those letters stands for a different measurement. So over here we have the largest one. This is kilo. Then we have hecto, deca. The U stands for units, so whether we're talking about meters, liters, or grams. Deci, centi, and milli. All right. So and we use this when we're talking about the metric system with meters, which is for length, liters, which is for volume, or grams, which is for mass. Liters is how much space or volume. Yeah, liters measures volume, which is how much space something takes up. And grams is how much mass an item has or how much material is in that. And so we say things like kilograms or milligrams. We'd say grams, different things like that. Okay, so what we're doing today is we're figuring out how do we convert. If we know how many grams something has, sometimes we need to convert that to milligrams or even find out how many kilograms there are. And so today what we want to do is we want to figure out how do we figure that out. All right, so the first thing is if we are going from a smaller unit such as grams and we're taking it to a bigger unit, we are going to divide. All right, we're going to divide. Or another way, and that's what I want to show you today, is how you can just count the spaces and then figure out and then move your decimal, and that'll help you out. So the first thing that we always want to do is we want to write our memory thing. King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. All right, we wrote that down. Now we've got the number 4,000 grams, and we need to figure out how many kilograms it is. So grams is right here. It's right here, and we're going over here to this one. So we're just going to count how many spaces. 1, 2, 3. So then the way that we solve this is we go down here to our number 4,000. We're going to start where our decimal is, and we're going to move it that many spaces. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're taking, another way to think of that is taking 4,000 and dividing it by 1,000. And so if we have 4,000 grams, our answer is actually 4 kilograms. All I did was I counted the number of spaces it took me to get from grams to kilograms here, and then I moved my decimal place that many spaces. Okay, let's try another one here. All right, this time we have 300 millimeters. So again, the first thing I'm going to do is write King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. And then I'm going to write down my number, which is 300. And I'm over here because this is millimeters, so I'm right here. And I'm going to count how many spaces it takes me to get to the centimeters, and it is just 1. So I'm going to look at my number, and I'm going to move my decimal place 1 spot. So if I have 300 millimeters, I have 30 centimeters. And that's what you do when you're moving from a smaller unit to a larger unit. Now, if you are going the opposite direction from a larger unit to a smaller unit, you're going to do it the same way. You're just going to move the decimal in a different place. So again, we're going to start off, King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. And I'm writing it each time because we're doing a different problem. If you're writing this on your paper, you just have to put it at the top one time. So I've got it written there. And so now I'm going to take my number, 4 kilometers, and I'm going to count how many times it takes me to get to meters. 1, 2, 3. So then I'm going to take my decimal, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and my decimal place goes right there. So all of these jumps, I have to put in placeholders. So the answer to this question, if I have 4 kilometers, how many meters do I have? The answer is 4,000 meters. All right, one more. Looks like this. I have 75 liters, and I need to know how many milliliters that is. So let's write our thing. King Henry doesn't usually drink Oops, that should be, there we go. Drink chocolate milk. All right, I'm going to write my number 75. I'm going to count, and I'm going to say from liters to milliliters, that is 1, 2, 3. So again, I'm going to move my decimal place. 1, 2, 3. I need to put in placeholders, decimals right there. So my answer for this one, 75 liters equals how many milliliters? The answer is 75,000 milliliters. It's a pretty easy way to do this. Just remember to count and move your decimal. When you move your decimal, you're either multiplying or dividing. If the number is getting bigger, you're multiplying. If the number is getting smaller, you are dividing. I hope that this was helpful. Hope this will help you as you're converting using the metric system. Have a great day.